got a call from my wife that she wasn't going to be home until a little later, so in an effort to get my back in line, I'm going to go take a little walk. Figured I'd do it in a box store. Get two things done at once. Come along with me. Let's go. Yikes. This is what a lot of a YouTuber's life is all about. Right here. If you do this at all, you know you're behind the wheel of a car a lot. At least in our game of YouTube. And, you know, for instance, this, what I'm doing right now, is actually a pointed journey so that I can get another episode done. I am out collecting materials. So, yeah. Stay in school.
Stay in school.
Seriously. Oh, we're playing the original Jurassic Park down here, Cinnabar. I don't mean to bitch. Because, you know. But, sorry about that. I just watched Drug Exchange. I don't mean to bitch about doing this. That's not what it's about, but well, hey, I'm in a sketchy area for your amusement. Anyway, let's go into Ross real quick and see if they got what I need. So, picked up what I need, and oh hey, there's a GameStop. Anyway, got what I need. Getting out of this shithole. I started this out by saying that you do a lot of driving when you're pretty tired of that. Petit la marche. A little bit of a talk about willpower while we go toy hunt. I'm not going to preach. That's not what we do here. We don't preach. We just have fun. We're going out to have fun. If you've been watching the show, I have been laid up for about a day and a half with back issues, and I'm getting up today to take absolutely no shit from my body. I have taken some ibuprofen. Don't get into more expensive and more interactive and more dangerous pain medications, people. Just work on your physicality with your posture. Work on it with exercise. And that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to go out and get erect at Target yoga pant time. Okay, I'm going to go stand up straight and walk through Target. That sounds better. Listen to a little Beethoven this morning, a little jazz. Why do I listen to this kind of music, you might ask? Well, it keeps me from being agitated in traffic. I think that though I love heavy metal, if I listened to a lot of it behind the wheel while dealing with some of today's modern driving techniques of other drivers, put that in a very sarcastic set of air quotes. So I listen to music that keeps my level down. And this morning there was some really cool Beethoven. And I understand that Portland's orchestra is, I think this coming weekend, going to be playing one of my favorite pieces of music of all time, of any type of genre. My favorite, one of the best pieces of music in the world that has ever been written. Stick around, I'll tell you the answer after we go in and be creepy in Target. God, I need an energy drink. I'm getting run down by somebody in a Mercedes. What a surprise. I'm shocked. Mercedes. Ugh. So that was interesting. It was just singing the what is that song? Anyway, could cause a copyright strike. Just by singing. Look at this. Oh, there's some asshole out there that's doing that. And I appreciate it. By that I mean putting all the cars on one peg. Rusty. That's pretty expensive. Although that is cool. That's very cool. I like to look at the Johnny Lightning stuff, but I don't ever buy it. I've picked up maybe 2 Johnny Lightning pieces in my entire life. there's no cool combis, of course. Oh boy, go this way. Try to avoid that for a minute. Oh, that's neat. I might have to. No, I'm not. No. But that's kind of cool. It's a pretty quick build. 4 plus 87 pieces. It's pretty neat. So, King Grayskull. There's a lot. But what happened to all the trap jaws? There were like 6 of them. Baker is still here. That's insane. 989. It's tempting. But I don't know why he's here. But what happened to the trap jaws? There were trap jaws here, like days ago. Come on, I'm just missing them, right? That is absolutely insane. My wife and I were up here not even a week ago. Shake the snake. $15. Look at this. These guys are still hanging out. Although somebody came by and bought a few of them because they're, I don't know, they're all here. Okay, so that pisses me off. Oh. What? Those are wicked cool. Are you kidding? Those are cool. Alright, I might have to do these. Rabbit hole. Cannot go down that rabbit hole. All right. What else have we got here? Look at Catwoman. I'm changing my mind about this movie now. So Batman. Really bizarre Batman. Power Ranger Ninjas, but you know what? $25. $25. badly someday. Can't wait to find you at the flea market. Okay, seriously. That's interesting. So, Platinum Series. Holy Christ. So, I'm more confused than ever. Come with little guys with them. So, I super don't understand this stuff. Colossus. And again, it's platinum. What does platinum mean? I'm completely stymied by this thing. Let's see, one sectonoid, one mystery Bakugan, one sectonoid, and did you get cards with that? Oh my god. It looks like a really deep hole. Spearfin. Cute. Bored of looking at that yet? Whoa. It's gigantic. Whoa. Kong. Oh, you're fun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, the Monkey King. I'm not paying $20 for one, but I'll wait until they're on clearance. That's for sure. Family. So, take a look at this figure, by the way. This is a reaction figure, and you can see what they did with this is the exact same crud I'm doing with cheap-ass paint. And then they charge you $20 for this. I got that whole alien set, and I'm fixing it for less than 10. This whole section can eat my shit. Anything I missed while here taking way too much time looking at freakish stuff. Callan Sparks, everybody. Callan Sparks. Alright. Fortnite. Pokemans. For Andre. Mega Blocks. Hello. Alright. I'm out of here. I like that. I like that. That's a hot paint job. What? I'm not buying the Mystery Machine Monster Jam. Bastards. No. Not today, Satan. Not today. That was difficult. I guess we got it all. So yeah, the reaction figure, the alien figure. It's interesting that they're doing one in gold, because that Leonard one that I'm working on at home right now is gold. So keep in mind that reaction figure is like $20. Less articulation than that Leonard too, by the way. A lot less. It was only a 5-point. Oh man, I tell you what, this is so cool. I'm gonna stop at one of our favorite places, and oh, it's closed. Oh well, I guess we'll come back some other time. All right, let's try another Target. Really kind of hoping for some Diecast, man. Real dry. Same cases everywhere. Well, the same leavings from every case. Same case. Says. Let's go in. So I passed by the bin already. That's all we got here on the pegs. Crammed with Batman leavings. Nobody buying the tumbler, of course. It just doesn't happen. That's cool. And nothing in the matchbox but the Rusty. So... These turn into any funny shapes. Nope, not Les Brown's funny. Alright. Batman, Penguin. No Riddler. Oh well. Rolled a noisy cart through, but Roger Rabbit, there's no way those are that costs, but I like that. Great. So as I'm finishing this, you can see that I'm basically, it looks exactly the same as that gold one that was in the reaction package. But unlike the reaction figure, this one, you can move the head, of course, but it does have movable wrists, arms, it has a crunch at the waist, and it has really, really nice articulation on the legs for a cheaper figure. The tail is, formed, and it'll only go wherever it's going to go in terms of in the back of the creature, but it's articulated. And I guess if you really wanted to, you could warm this up with hot water or something and change the shape of it. But already, as you're seeing with this, here, let me... Give me 1 second, okay? 1 second. All right. Come on. This is a thing, so I'll just talk around it. He's got his face in my beard, and that's his happy place. Ow! Wow, I had to pull a claw out of my neck there. So anyway, oddly enough, on this toy hunt here that I did this morning, there was a little bit of comparison evidence almost directly to what I'm doing here with the alien figure. It's the xenomorph is a great shape and it's awesome, but the people at Reflection and Super 7 or whatever they want to call themselves on any given package, or even some of the mid-range figures that they sell you, they're not necessarily the best they could look. And you will see a lot of people online that are a lot better at customizing things than I am, but I will continue to show you what's going on with the alien until he's finished. She, it, they. Gosh. I will continue to work on the xenomorph until it is finished. And I'll keep showing it to you. But there you have it. And as you sort of saw, Lambo's fur flailing all around in the light. As you saw, while I was at the Target this morning, and as I've been through Ross, I have never ever in my life played a trading card game. And I am not about to start, but am I? I don't know. What I've kind of started to get interested in, honestly, is the Bakugan balls. I got one of these things at a flea market a couple of months ago. It has sat on my desk. This is actually several months ago, I think, that I got that. Sat on my desk. It has popped open on occasion, and I don't know why. And it took me forever to figure out how to properly fold it all back into a sphere again. So once I got it into the ball state, I left it like that for at least a month because I was really super happy I'd gotten it closed. I didn't know what it was. And this is my willful ignorance in the, in light of like Google Lens and all of this other stuff being available. Sometimes when I look at something, I want to go back to the old school detective skills of trying to figure out what's going on here. It caught my eye because of the engineering that goes into these little creatures. If you've never played this game, or if you have no idea what it is, kind of stay tuned with me as I learn. Because, you know, Lord forbid, maybe one of my grandsons ends up liking it one day, or whatever. I feel like I have to have at least a rudimentary understanding of things, because Axel's barking. Excuse me. Where was I before the dog so casually interrupted? I feel like I need a rudimentary understanding of trading card games and stuff like that, because I have a whole bunch of kids that are sort of out here in front of me, and they're going to run across this stuff, and somebody's got to have a little bit of an education, I feel like. My stomach's growling. I need coffee and breakfast. But anyway, to that end, I understood eventually that this little this little two-headed dragon thing that I had that was so neat, the guy at the flea market told me, oh, well, yeah, it's from this game. And I was like, okay. So it kind of pulled me in with the engineering of the little creatures. It's a neat gimmick. Apparently there is the game that utilizes these, and then there's just a more direct and more complicated trading card game. Now, I will assure you that I'm going to stop short of any grandiose investment into this hobby. No, it wasn't a joke. But I'm just dipping my fingers in it, dipping my toes, checking the waters. From what I understand, it's a semi-failed trading game. You know, it's not Magic the Gathering or anything of that nature, or even apparently Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of its system. But I am intrigued by these little ball creatures coming into play, because I have actually seen players bank the ball off of the table and come back around into the center to nail a card. I know I'm getting ahead of it in terms of explaining it to you, but basically what it is a it's almost like a dice game in terms of using these little creatures, and there is a play surface, and you put out tiles, and then depending on which creature lands on which tile, and or which one opens into a creature as opposed to staying as a ball as you roll it around this arena, is how you determine battle systems, and then you go to the various cards that are in your control. It's taken me a really long time to kind of absorb this, because like I said, my brain has never been applied to this. I've played Dungeons and Dragons, I've played Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, I played Gamma World, I played some Top Secret back in the day. I've played a lot of role-playing games and tabletop games a little bit. You know, I never really got into miniatures when we were in Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. And by the way, kids, I'm not talking about Dungeons and Dragons in the 2000s and stuff. I'm talking about Dungeons and Dragons all the way back to Gary Gygax's little pamphlet dungeons that came out of Geneva, Wisconsin. Yeah, I go that far back to remember, and all of the gaming comic book stores that were open at the time carried Gygax's original books and stuff like that. So I do actually have a couple of those. I have original sets from back in the 80s. So they're nerds. I didn't play Magic the Gathering and stuff like that. That was all stuff that kind of hit after my childhood and a time where they would have kind of gotten me with this kind of play. Watching some of the anime. Yes, I watched some of the anime. Some of the anime, it's not bad. It's well enough produced. And, you know, like everything, like Gundam, like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Magic, like everything, these cartoons are designed, of course, to sell you on the toys and further sets, which is not going to get their fingers under me. I have my 3 that have cards with them, ostensibly. We'll see. I haven't opened them yet. But like I can't use the ones that I got at the flea market because in order to utilize the toy, the ball, you do have to have the card information that goes with it. And I have 2 of those that I picked up at the flea market for pennies that I don't have any accreditation for in order to play the game, but that's okay. I'll just keep them in my pocket, play with them, freak people out. No, I'm not jingling my change. I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing a little further research on this stuff, and I'll kind of let you know where it's going. It's funny that it's kind of got its hooks into my mind a little bit, and I like to do this. I like to put my brain through certain things. Thanks for coming with me on a little toy hunt today and dipping your toes into Bakugan. Oh, I'm gonna make some nerds very unhappy at a gaming store soon. Do you guys have Bakugan tournaments? Oh, here we go. I'm kidding. There's no way. I don't have time, but I am gonna learn, okay? Because I like to learn about stuff that I don't know about. It's an addiction. If you start to say, I'm going to open my mind to this subject today, I'm going to open my mind to that subject today, and go get a book. Crack a book, John. This is what I've done with my hobbies all through life. If you like what you see, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, because we'd love to see you back here again. Not everything is going to be about trading card games. It changes daily. Everything changes. So get used to it. Everything changes. But we'll be back with more changes on the Xenomorph. We'll be back with more Diecast. May the Diecast drought end, please. You folks know. I don't have to tell you. Take it easy, folks.